And I'm going to choose to build a wooden roller coaster. So yeah. Normally, actually I'm going to close this just for a second. Normally, at the very start of your park, and this especially goes for some of the later parks when you start out with rides, they typically, for those parks, don't give you enough mechanics. And since I've built quite a few rides now, I'm going to go ahead and add a mechanic so that he can do the 10-minute inspections, because otherwise there's no reason to have the 10-minute inspections if no one's going to be able to do it. But also I'm going to, since I got the Best Value Park Award and all that, and guests are coming if the park entrance fee is too cheap, I'll just go ahead and raise it to make a little bit more money now that I'm starting to get some more guests. So he's fine. Since I built a food court and I have one thrilling ride, just to kind of anticipate everything, I'm going to put a handyman down as well. And this is a park that has grass, and you don't ever want your handyman to mow the grass, because they just do that and nothing else, and it wastes a lot of time and keeps them from doing things that are more important. You'll get a good park rating even if you don't mow the grass, so definitely don't worry about that. The other things that they do, watering the gardens, emptying litter bins, and sweeping footpaths, those are all far more important than mowing the grass. So if you have a thing for aesthetics and you kind of like that fresh mown grass feel, you can either assign a few extra handymen to mow it, or you can do this kind of cool trick where you use the terrain editor to just click, and if you click it doesn't cost you anything as long as you don't raise or lower the terrain. And this clicking right here doesn't mow the grass, but it does get rid of like weeds and, you know, some of the higher grass or whatever that's there. So this, you can just kind of move the little land editor around just clicking on the spot, and it'll get rid of those weeds if you kind of want to get rid of those and make your park look a little neater. So I'm going to go back to constructing this roller coaster. For wooden roller coasters, I feel like you don't really need to go that high. And the reason for that is because the wooden coasters, you can do quite a bit without much height. All you really need to do is kind of add some drops and just go up and down a little bit. You don't really have much to work with as far as some of the special things. You just have an S-bend brakes and the on-ride photo. And I'm going to put an on-ride photo right here because that makes you quite a bit of money. And so, yeah, I'm just going to have it go right back up. And the idea is you want to do lots of rises and falls. So I'm just going to turn the corner there and then go right back down, do another drop like this, and then I'm going to go around the corner like this, and then go up, and then I'll turn, so I'm right there. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I mean, you can kind of get a little bit creative with how you do stuff. There's tons of ways to do it. So one thing that you can use with roller coasters to kind of keep track of things is this ride started at a height of 13, and then I went up, down, and then back up to 11. Then I went down and back up to 9. So at this point, it's probably got enough speed that if I went down and then back up to 10, I'll probably be okay. But I just kind of want to be safe as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back up to 9, and then instead of turning the corner while going up, I'm just going to go up and then turn the corner at a flat land like that. So, and then I kind of, yeah, I kind of am gonna have to cut this ride a little bit. Well, I can maybe go a little bit longer, I suppose. So we'll just go up a couple, or maybe here, I'll do just like that, and then I'll turn the corner simultaneously so that I can kind of, yeah, make use of everything there. And then I'm gonna do a little trick. I'm gonna go right over what I just did, and then I'm gonna start going down and around, and this is gonna cut me back to the front of my ride. So, or sorry, the station platform. So, yeah, actually, I'm gonna go straight for just a few sections, and then I'm gonna put a brakes right here that takes us down to 9, and then I'm gonna take a wide corner like this. Ooh, maybe that's, I'll just go to here, and then sharp corner like that. One more brakes down to 4, and then throw the station platform. So right at the end of your roller coasters, I like to put brakes on so that when the train's returning to the station platform, sometimes when your roller coaster breaks down, station platform brakes go out, and this way they'll be going at a pretty low speed when they enter the station, and you can be kind of safe in the sense that you don't have to worry about crashes and stuff. So I'm actually going to try and put the entrance over here and then put the exit. Let's go see-through supports, put the exit all the way on the end here. It's not going to let me, so I'll just go 1 down, or maybe 2 down. There we go. Okay. So let me finally do it. So yeah, we'll construct the path from the exit. One thing I always do, I'm going to go ahead and let it test while I'm waiting. Let's see what we got. 2 7-car trains. Well, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it, and I'm gonna set it to 6 trains, or 6 cars per train. Look, we'll do 5 cars per train, and then we have 3 trains. And that should be pretty good, and then we'll go ahead and test it at that. So yeah, one thing you can do is put benches at the exit of your intense rides, like your roller coasters and stuff. And that way, when guests get off of it, if they're feeling nauseous, they can sit down. And it's just kind of a thing to keep your guests happy. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to throw a few extra benches in here just to kind of even things out and keep all that going. And then I also have a food court, which I think my handyman has been doing a pretty good job of taking care of, but I'm going to go ahead and throw down some trash cans just to handle the litter so that none of that will get out of hand. And yeah, just a couple more trash cans to fill everything in. And so, yeah, here we go. It looks like it's at least gone around 1 time, and it's awaiting test results, so I'll set the price. It's a pretty short coaster, so it's probably not going to get too great of ratings. I'm just going to set it to $2 and hope that makes me money. And then I'll change all these other things to get everything ready for opening it. You can change the colors, of course, and do all kinds of stuff. I don't really like that purple actually, so I'm gonna change it to gold, and I think that goes better with the brown. And then maybe just white for the insides. That's just kind of my own personal aesthetics. I think like a gold or even a brown would go good with the brown.